Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Neeraj and I am going to provide you a training right now. I should say it is a workshop on training. It's not a training, it's a workshop on training. Here I am going to tell you what should be the proper fundamentals of the training, and I should better say the training methodology. So training methodology starts with TNI. The training need identification. It has to be identified that on what ground you are going to provide the training, and what are the trainees, like whosoever is going to take your training, from their background and all. So these are the initial process of training. Then we find TNA, that training need analysis. Why training is required? So whenever training is being done, it has certain formulation like TNI, then TNA, then you start giving training. Today we are going to deal with how training should be delivered. So before knowing this, you should understand that if training has to be delivered, why it has to be delivered and what should be the outcome, because training has to have an outcome. So when a training is going to be given, it means it has to have an outcome at the end. So like today I am organizing a workshop on training. So at the end you would be knowing how training should be conducted. Training has to have a proper like when you start, it has to have a proper gesture, postures of your body. Then only the training would be perfect. Then you would be able to deliver. First of all, you should understand this, that when you are going to provide a training, okay, when you enter into the room of the training, whosoever audience is, they start judging yourself when you enter into the training place or podium. So you should maintain a proper gesture, and you should know that they started they started judging at you when you enter. It means how you carry yourself while entering into the training procedures. So whether you are providing technical, whether you are providing non-technical, training has to be delivered. So it has to be a certain phenomenon or certain methodology you have to use. So firstly, when you enter, they see that what they do, the audience look at you. So when they look at you, they start judging, like this is a proper trainer, this is our trainer today. Okay, he is a technical trainer or she is a technical trainer, whether he is a technical, whether she is a technical or non-technical. So they start judging at you. Okay, so first of all, your body posture, your like how you dress up, the first thing. Then the way you walk and the way you carry yourself, like whatever handouts, whatever things you are carrying with you, your body style, your way of speaking. Okay, so these are the things that you should understand, that if you are going to deliver a training, the initial process is to dress up, then walk, and how you carry yourself, because it resembles your personality. Okay, the level of your knowledge, the level of your organization, from which kind of background you are having, what kind of knowledge you are having, the personality tells itself. So secondly, when you start giving training to the audience, okay, so you should understand that what the audience would be getting a relationship with you. So when they would get a relationship, when you would start addressing them about the training, and it should be relevant to them, then only they would take interest. If it is not going to be relevant to them, they are not going to take interest on it. So it has to have a proper relevance to the audience, then and topic has to be relevant with them. So you have to prepare the training model by yourself with certain point of view and the point of view of the audience, because if you are going to give a training to the audience, you should know the background of the audience, from which background they are. So you have to do all those things. These are the training methodology we will be discussing later on. Apart from this, when you deliver, you should have a proper idea about your delivery. So here I am going to tell you about the delivery process, not about the idea, not about the other things. Those are important things, but you are going to have to give the delivery. So at first thing, what happens, your body posture. When you enter into the podium, your anxiety level pushes you back. So what is the thing that you should have that pushes you upfront? That is your self-confidence. So how you would raise the self-confidence with the audience? When you start interacting with the audience. Interacting means when you start doing conversation with the audience. So start conversating with the audience. It means you start asking questions first. So when you will be asking questions to them, they would start getting a relationship with you. So at first you start asking questions. Okay, wherever I go, I start asking questions to the audience to lower down my anxiety level. Okay, when we start asking questions, start conversating with the audience, then the training really starts from that day. So you should have that kind of mentality, like whatever you are going to deliver, it has to be a conversation kind of thing, because training, it is training, not a teaching. You're not going to give a lecture there. So when you start asking questions, audience also realizes, okay, the person is our presenter. He is going to give a presentation. He is going to give us a training. So he is having a better idea about that training. That's why he came here to give the training. So they would start building up a good relationship with you. And afterwards, your pace, it can be 20-30 group of audience, it can be more than that. So your voice should be audible to each of the every candidate of the audience. I use candidate, okay, I should rather use audience, the person. But training is an involved activity. And when in other words we say practical learning process. So in practical learning process, without having a good relationship with the audience, you would not be able to deliver. Your voice, your pace is okay, you are going to deliver, but you have to have a better understanding of the audience. Then only you would be able to relate a relationship with the audience. So backgroundly, you work well on your training methodology, then come. So I am going, I just said about here, like the training methodology. So training methodology involves the previous activities, but delivery, when you come here to deliver the training, you need to have certain idea, okay? And previously I said, whenever you enter into the podium, they start judging yourself. At the first point when you enter. So first thing is how you dress up, then the way you walk, and the way I should say the better thing is your level of knowledge, your level of organization should resemblance with your personality. Then only they would feel like, okay, this is our trainer, so this person is going to provide a training. To lower down your anxiety level, you have to start doing conversation with the audience. This is the second step. Okay. So, and one more thing, which is very, very important. You are a presenter there? No, you are not a presenter. You are a trainer there. So, you are not going to give a